is measure of angle 5 equals measure of angle 6. All right? And what we are trying to determine is what is going to be the measure of angle 5 and the measure of angle 6. So they tell us measure of angle 5 and measure of angle 6 is equal to each other. So John, switch gears. Flip it over to the other problem. There we go. So let's just go and take a look at this problem, right? Because I just want you guys to focus on this one. Got it? OK. So Josh, if I'm looking over here, oh, man, I already told you. When we have this box that tells us that the measure of that angle is what? 90 degrees, right? So we know that this is 90 degrees. Now, if this is 90 degrees, what about the measure of when we have an angle that creates a line? That's going to be called a straight angle, which is the measure of a straight angle, Josh, would be 180. So could we say, ladies and gentlemen, that this plus this angle all add up to 180? So I can say the measure of angle 6 plus 90 degrees plus the measure of angle 5 equals 180 degrees. Would everybody agree with me? I was astounded by how many students didn't even try to write down an equation of something they knew. They didn't even write it was 90 degrees. All right, try some things. Even if it's right or it's wrong, this is a homework quiz. Just try it. See what you can come up with. So, well, now we know that measure of angle 5 is equal to measure of angle 6. So they're the same, right? So what I'm going to do to solve the rest of this, rather than using measure of angle 5 and measure of angle 6, which I think can sometimes be confusing, I'm going to replace them with a variable. OK, I'm just going to say x equals those two, all right? Because I like solving with variables rather than with measure of angle 6 and 5. So since they're equal to each other, I can use the same variable, x. I don't have to use x and y, because these two angles are equal to each other. Now, when I put my Cheetos away, I have 2x plus 90 equals 180 degrees, right? Now to solve, subtract on both sides, and 2x equals 90 degrees. Now to solve for x, divide by 2, sorry. X equals 45 degrees. But ladies and gentlemen, the problem does not say find x. It doesn't say solve for x. That's not what the question asks. The question says, what is the measure of angle 5 and angle 6? Well, we know they're equal to each other. And we know that x equals 45 degrees. Well, remember, x, we said equal was the same measure of angle 5 and angle 6. Yes?
How'd you get 2x?
I just added x plus x is going to be 2x. So that's where it came from. So therefore, I can now say the measure of angle 5 equals 45 degrees. And the measure of angle 6 equals 45 degrees. OK? A common mistake from a lot of students is they just wrote down 5 and 6. You know, or they say